The Isaac Chapel Rosenwald Historical Museum and Educational Center, preserving the past, illuminating the future. It was a period of social and political reform, known in history as the Progressive Era, a period between the 1890s and 1920s. During this time, African American students were educated in churches, lodges, or poorly constructed buildings in the rural areas in which they lived. It was a chance meeting of two like-minded visionaries that would change the course of history for these students. In 1911, Chicago played host to a fundraiser where Julius Rosenwald, the president and CDO of Sears Roebuck & Company, and also humanitarian and philanthropist Booker T. Washington, president and founder of Tuskegee Institute, educator and activist, would meet and partner to improve the educational experience of African American students in the South. And it was through the alliance of Rosenwald and Washington that these newly formed Rosenwald schools were established. The first Rosenwald schools were built in Alabama and funded entirely by the Rosenwald Fund. Washington and Rosenwald will go on to secure over 5,000 buildings stretching across 15 southern states to assist with the education of African American students. Mississippi was home to 633 schools, with 3 being built in Marshall County: Byhalia Rosenwald High, Holly Springs Rosenwald High, and Isaac Chapel Rosenwald. At the time of Isaac Chapel's opening, the school offered education from primary, now known as kindergarten, to 8th grade African American students, with the 9th grade being added in later years. Isaac Chapel Rosenwald School, whose construction began in 1921 and saw its opening a year later in 1922, is one of the few surviving Rosenwald schools in the state of Mississippi, and the only one in Marshall County. It received landmark status in 2017 from the Mississippi Department of Archives and History. This is the highest form of historical protection a structure can receive in the state of Mississippi. In May 2021, the Isaac Chapel Rosenwald Historical Museum and Education Center nonprofit organization was certified by the state of Mississippi. The mission of this organization is to display the historic education of African Americans in Mississippi and provide modern-day educational activities for citizens in need. The first order of business for the organization was to aid in the restoration of the Isaac Chapel Rosenwald School. Restoration of the century-old building was completed in February 2022. The organization now focuses on collecting artifacts and period pieces to depict the era and the evolution of the education of the African American student in the South. These artifacts and pieces will be housed in the renovated building for viewing along with surviving furniture from the school. After 100 years, the newly renovated Isaac Chapel Rosenwald building has been brought into the digital age. The building will be equipped with state-of-the-art hardware, wired with Cat6 Ethernet throughout, which provides gig-speed internet services to staff, students, and visitors. Wi-Fi 6 will also be available in every room of the building. Isaac Chapel Rosenwald will have a dedicated classroom to offer science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education classes. This classroom will be able to host up to 12 students per learning session. Classes are scheduled to begin with the Fall 22 school session and will include program coding, computer-aided drafting, and robotics 101. Be a part of history. Make history. Let's further the Isaac Chapel Rosenwald legacy by donating. Your support will aid in educating the young and the old, while assisting in the preservation of this great Rosenwald history, Mississippi history, and Marshall County history. Please take this opportunity to make a difference in the lives of many. Let us continue to support Isaac Chapel Rosenwald School, a school which served as a foundation for many African American students, putting them on the pathway to success. You can aid in this endeavor by donating today. We need your support. For more information, call 662-850-5365 or isaacchapelmuseum@gmail.com. Isaac Chapel Rosenwald Historical Museum and Education Center, 3752 Highway 309 South, Byhalia, Mississippi, 38611.